Somebody better put your flag into your place.
I walked through a county courthouse.
Everybody has somebody in the way. I know a gun. Oh, come on. In the ocean. Come on. Come on. It was never just. Away. VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. I extract with the brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Roll like a harpoon alien. Nike. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights, and I'll go. To the extreme, I rock my mic like a vandal. Line up a stage and whack a jump like a candle. Dance. Rush the speed of that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. One of the plants of melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. You love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit the rules on the kid don't play. Check out my DJ from Boston. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Now let the party jump in. When the bass kicks in and the bass on pumping. Quick to the point, don't fake it. Cooking in space like I'm feeling the weekend. Furnish it up when we get to roll. I'm going to feel like you are smelling with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll. It's not with you soul. I'm rolling. Hit my 5.0 with the rag down. So my hair can't grow. The curly's on stand by the way just to stay hot. Did you stop? No, I just grew up like it. Let's go to the next stop. I was up heading to the next stop. The rock is dead, yo. So I continue to A1A. Rich run. Those less than bikinis. Rockin' in love. It's better than bikinis. Jealous. There's some sleep. Shake with my double man. The jumps on the wall. The juice after that. My head ball. Got a shot. He's got the so, what shows falling. One of them, you're back on the back. Sitting on the gas. One right on the you get to the one Jack doesn't act. Look, he's on the stage. You know what I mean? They passed me up in front of all the beats. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ performs it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Take you, cause I'm a lyrical poet. My fingers on the scene just in case you didn't know it. My town, that created all the bass sound. Another shit kick holes in the ground. My style is like no spit. These are rhymes, Jimmy Vision and fear. You're not meant to form, this is a hell of a concept. We make it in one step with this. Shake plays on a fade, slides like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, man, I run as a drug, I sell it on the gram. Keep my fingers when it's time to get loose. Like a time for the when I get my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the DJ performs it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, baby. I feel the knife. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother.
Where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? And touch your hand, reach out, touching me, touching me. Night, and the dawn seems so lonely. We fill it up with all pleasure. And when I hurt, burden comes off my shoulder. How can I hurt? Touching more, reaching out, touching me,
All days I would change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this ring. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game. Listen. Listen.
This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Indianapolis. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
One of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Guys,
keep an eye on that, Holly. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Navy's offense to go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Off-play action. Looking down the middle. Lucky to get it off.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurt and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressure the quarterback.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game.
Motherfucker not throwing the fucking ball when I tell him to, god damn it.
And he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Nittany Lions offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And now let's take a look at Carson Hansen. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Play action on first down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sauer. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. We realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly had put it together and won their last two.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to...
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Breaks into the open. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Navy.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and they blocked it.
The two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Navy 6, Penn State 0. Number 68, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll have to get something started here, down 6-0. Looks as if he's going to run it. That's a foot on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the option, runs through a tackle. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And he stretched this early lead to 9-zip.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse.
Oh, out of space. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. To throw, it's back. Fires quickly. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his man on the RPO. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. this game, and that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Shakes off the defender.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for the edge. Keeps it on the option. Gets away from one, finds room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeps it himself. He'll do it himself. To the back. Turning it off. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and if you see this...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch. They forced the turnover.
The Nittany Lions now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. Back to throw, it's back. They're all over it. Finds it. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back.
And that's a couple of mistakes already early in this football game, man. 2 fumbles by the QB. You've got to take care of the football. When you drop back, you start to feel pressure.
He's not pitching the fucking ball.
You can't continue to make mistakes like this. The defense capitalizes and recovers the fumble.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Misses badly on that one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. A late hit moves the ball up 50. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Handoff for Peoples. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points in.
And here comes the Navy offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, hoping to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The brigade celebrating another 1st down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year. You got to have discipline. Not surprising. Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Hansen. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you. You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He's changing the play. Keeps it on first down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Right down the middle. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more.
Snags it, there's running room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Naked Lions. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Just barely got rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism.
Hey, got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Penn State will spend its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying to take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just had to get rid of it.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Navy will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fresh set of downs, And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, the defense is set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Wolverines on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Annapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
They caught up with the midshipman head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on. They got to find it back, some space so he can make some plays.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical and try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man, we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. On the option. Keeps it looking for room.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tells to run, looking to pass. That's a fly. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Selling the fake. Left side is Peoples. That's 20. He's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the...
Caught! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Swamped immediately. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. number 6 right there.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Ball is out behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeps it himself. Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Nittany Lions sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. From the gun, it's Hansen. He stops again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming.
Ready. Blue 22.
To the air, it's back. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. Look out! And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it upfield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Well, they love to pick up this for it. Flip it out to the back of the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And now you start to feel desperate because you're down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left in the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 down. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, see if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here, it's got to be big.
So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. We'll try to get to the marker himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
2nd and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Complete. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Breaks the tackle. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the big fullback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The give to the fullback. try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard as they are now up 20 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback...
Caught, and he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the sun. Who would believe you'd come along? Then, touching hands, reaching reaching out, touching me, touching you. Your touch never seems so good. Look at the night, and the dawn seems so lonely. We fill it up with all this. And when I heard curtain comes off my shoulder, how can I hurt when holding you? More, touching more, reaching out, touching me, touching you.